everybody? Chris Steele here at Steel Frags. Tonight we're going to review Banana Republic's Tobacco and Tonka Bean. Now I've had this fragrance for a little while. I picked this up at Burlington Coat Factory a few months ago. And when I first got it, I wasn't that, it didn't, it didn't really do anything for me. It was just kind of like, it's typical vanilla fragrance. That's what I got. But over time, this one has pleasantly surprised me. It has changed its ways. It has made its mark in my collection. And I'm here to tell you that out of my Banana Republics, because I have quite a few from the Icon line, but out of the Icon line, this is one of my favorites. So first we're going to pull up the notes. So we have Marabelle Plum and Pear in the top. In the mid we have Tobacco Leaf and Coconut. And in the base we have Tonka Bean and Vanilla. Now this is not gonna change your life. You're not gonna go from a 3 to a 12 with this one. You're still going to have to put in some work as far as your presentation for all of that. But I say if you're at a 3, this will bump you up to about a 7. Oh, yeah, for sure. Okay, so let's get some of this on skin so we can experience it together. Yes. Atomizer's decent. Not the greatest, but not the worst. Oh my God. Okay. So, and in the opening and all throughout the fragrance, you get hit with heavy vanilla vibes. You got ice, baby, like heavy vanilla vibes. Oh man. Okay, so the vanilla is front and center. It's the star of the show. Tobacco bean, or not tobacco bean, Tonka bean, and tobacco play the background in this one. There is a coconut note that's listed in there. You definitely get that with the vanilla, but you get a coconut vanilla accord. So not so much like a pina colada. So it's not a super sweet, rummy, boozy coconut. That's not it. You're getting coconut cream pie or some kind of coconut dessert with this one because the vanilla blends right into the coconut and it makes it more gourmand. The tobacco is not, this tobacco is very quiet. It's very shy. It pokes its head out every now and then just to see what the other notes are doing. But for the most part, the tobacco is going to be an undertone to the entire fragrance. And it's not a loud tobacco at all. This tobacco just basically minds its business, does what it has to do, clocks in, clocks out, and that's your fragrance. I don't smell the plum, but that might just be blending into the vanilla and the Tonka bean, because the vanilla and the Tonka bean have just completely taken over this fragrance. They should just rename this vanilla and Tonka bean and then just list tobacco in there as a side note. But you do get more, as the fragrance develops, the tobacco does kind of wake up a little bit. The tobacco gets off the wall, starts, going to the dance floor. He's still kind of awkward, but he's on his way to try to, make it a good night. But yeah, so let's get to our next point of the video before I continue talking about tobacco, dancing, and all that shit. Anyway, as far as performance, longevity wise, I give it about 5 to 6 hours overall longevity. This is a worker right here. This is something you just you spray this on and you let it work for you. You're not trying to make this more than what it is. This is casual. It can be date night, but a very casual date. Um, and it just comes off as suave without really putting yourself all the way out there. It's like it's like a guy who's dressed nicely, who carries himself well, and he doesn't have to say much. He just his attire, his manner, it all speaks for him. And that's what this is like. This is what I mean by this is a worker. Um, the fragrance kind of speaks for itself. It's not overly projective. It's not overly powerful. It's not overly sweet. It's not overly tobacco. It's somewhere in the middle, just doing this thing, but doing it in a real smooth way. Sillage, I actually get really good sillage with this. I know I've heard other people complain about performance, but I mean, it's a Banana Republic. You when you buy a Banana Republic, you gotta kind of uh, you gotta kind of just accept that it's not going to be beast mode performance every fragrance that you get, and it would be like, I don't know, it would be kind of like expecting your 4-year old to understand what a mortgage payment is. It's like you don't expect so much out of something like this. But then again, I can't tell you what to do. You're a grown man. If you want to just put this to the test and you know make it more than what it is, then that's up to you. But anyway, um, so Sillage is nice. Longevity is decent. Um, what am I missing? Sillage, longevity, projection. Yes, projection. This does not project I won't say it doesn't project very well, because what you get is something different. It projects differently. It wafts. So you'll just be sitting there, or you'll be talking to somebody. You'd be like, "Yeah, did you see the Bears game? Yeah, horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible." And then somebody will just be like, "Damn, you smell good. Oh, thank you." It's one of those. It's not like it's just gonna be. You see a woman all the way across the grocery store, and then nah, that's not. This ain't that. That's not it. um, but I will say that this does garner good compliments. Compliment factor is high with this one because it's sweet. I love sweet fragrances, by the way. I don't care what anybody says, man. You know, uh, it's just something about a sweet fragrance, sweet and gourmand fragrances. I'm addicted to them. I love them. And this one is one of my favorites in the Banana Republic line. My other favorite, probably my most favorite out of the line, is Neroli Woods. But that's a whole nother level. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. See, I can't make them jealous because yeah, Neroli Woods is that's my jam. But anyway, um, this one I would say don't pay any more than $30 for this one. You can pick this up at a rack store for about between $25 and $20. Sometimes they have them for less, but $25, $20 is a good price. Let me see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just a really nice little sweet, uh, slightly tobacco-y fragrance, but it does get you a lot of compliments. And I feel like when I said earlier, you got to do your part. this is a worker, but you gotta let the fragrance work for you. You gotta do your part. What I meant by that mangled statement is that basically this fragrance can come off very, very suave. It can come off as very smooth. It makes you come off as confident if you carry yourself the right way. If you're dressed right, if you're clean, if you got your stuff together, if you have the right kind of conversation, something like this for some reason just smells better on a person like that. It's I hate to say it, but a lot of people expect miracle juice. They expect uh they expect their perfumes to transform them into these sex gods who can just seduce and accumulate you know all the women in the world. And it's nothing. It's not like that, man. That's not reality. That's what they're selling you, that to sell you the fragrance. They're selling you a dream in a bottle. No, with fragrances like this and others, it doesn't matter how they smell, really. You can have the best smelling fragrance in the world, but if you yourself have bad hygiene, if you got butthole stains on the back of your pants, if you got toe jam, your fingers smell like toe jam, if you can't say, if you can't speak or can't say words that are more than five or more than three syllables, if you can't carry yourself in a way, if your teeth are buttery, there's just a number of factors. And I'll say this before I close. I know this is a little longer of a video, but I don't know. I kind of like my long videos. So I will say this in closing before I get booed off the stage. I don't get, okay. When I am dressed up nice, and let's say I have on, not when I mean nice, I mean just clean. Like I usually dress clean, colorful, whatever, and it can be casual or it can be formal. But when I dress nice, no matter what I wear, as far as like price wise, generally, if it's something that smells good, people give me compliments. They go, "Oh, you smell really good," when I'm dressed nice. But if I'm having one of those days where it's like, you know what, it ain't happening, or you catch me in an off period where I'm like just chilling around the house, which I mean that wouldn't make sense getting caught, but that's a whole nother story. Anyway, but if you catch me like, I rarely go out when I'm not prepared dress wise, but if you were to catch me at the mailbox or something, or you catch me running an errand and I have something on, but I'm not really dressed right, people generally don't approach you and give you compliments just because you don't look approachable. You look like you are desperate. You look dusty, you look like you're either going to ask for some money or take some money. So take care of your appearance and hygiene and make the world a better smelling place. It's your duty. Make it a better smelling place. Anyway, that was a long review for something as simple as this, but I will tell you that this in the right hands with the right attire can set you apart miles, set you apart from all those dudes with the expensive fragrances, but they're just not put together. This will set you apart from them. So, if you liked my video, you can hit that like button. I please urge you to subscribe if you haven't already. If you're watching my videos and you're not subscribing, you're doing yourself a disservice, because if we can get the subscribers up, we can make better content. I don't have to make these Section 8 videos in my bedroom with this bummy camera and the bad lighting if I had subscribers. But it is what it is. I'm not tripping. I'm just saying the videos could be better. And that's what I want. Better videos, better smelling people. Anyway, The subscribe does not cost anything. And if you want to chat or you just have something you need to get off your chest, comments are down. Hit the comment section down below. And you guys stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.